Lexington Avenue Line is one of the most busiest lines in the New York City subway. Carrying over 1 million riders daily, it serves as a vital transit corridor connecting three of the New York City's four main boroughs. The boroughs being Manhattan, the Bronx, and Brooklyn. The line is operated by three different train services, the 4, 5, and 6 train, providing both express and local options to get riders from one place to another as quickly as possible. Hi transit fans and rail fanners, it's Maurice Productions here with another video, and today I will be diving into the Lexington Avenue Line, one of New York City's most important routes. Today we'll explore its history and how it became a vital part of the transit system and why it remains one of the most busiest lines in the country. But first, let's go back to where it all started. A portion of the Lexington Avenue Line was originally constructed as part of the IRT subway, which opened on October 27th of 1904. This original line ran from Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn to East 180th Street and 242nd Street Van Cortlandt Park stations. However, the specific section of the original IRT that remains part of this Lexington Avenue Line today runs between Brooklyn Bridge City Hall and Grand Central 42nd Street. With the closure of the 2nd Avenue Elevated, also known as the L, and rapid growth of the East Side population, overcrowding became a major issue. With all transit pressure shifting to the Lexington Avenue Line, it quickly became clear that the existing infrastructure cannot handle the surge in commuters. So in response to that, the New York City Transportation Board proposed extending platforms at all stations between Brooklyn Bridge and Grand Central, except for 33rd Street. On April 13th, 1948, platform extensions at 23rd, 28th, and 33rd Street allowed for 10-car trains. In 1949, southbound platforms at Astor Place, Bleecker Street, Spring Street, and Canal Street and Worth Street were also extended. With ridership booming, the New York City Transportation Authority launched a $138 million modernization program to improve service, extending platforms and adding express platforms at 59th Street. New entrances and upgraded signals will also come with that. However, demand continued to rise, leading to further expansions between 1959 and 1965. Most platforms from Bowling Green to Grand Central were extended, again forcing the closure of the 18th Street station and Worth Street station due to close proximity to other extended stations. On May 18th, 1959, the New York City Transportation Authority announced the reconstruction of the City Hall station to accommodate 10-car trains. After 2 years of construction, the new Brooklyn Bridge, Worth Street station, today known as Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, opened on September 1st, 1962, featuring modern platforms and mezzanine. With the closure of the elevated lines, the Lexington Avenue Line became the sole subway serving the Upper East Side, resulting in severe overcrowding, a problem that persists today due to the area's continued expansion, including the rise of businesses, high-rise apartments, and increased development. With the opening of the One Vanderbilt building and the East Side Access Project, Grand Central required additional capacity to handle the increased passenger flow. In response, a $200 million improvement project was proposed, adding 3 new stairways and expanding the mezzanine to better accommodate large crowds. These upgrades allowed the station to handle up to 6,000 more passengers per hour, improving passenger flow and enabling more trains to run per hour. Crowding on the Lexington Avenue Line remains so severe that passengers often have to wait for multiple trains before finding space to board. As a result, the line now operates at over 100% capacity. According to the New York Times, 10 to 15% of trains were canceled, meaning that during peak rush hours, up to 13 trains per hour could be cut, displacing thousands and thousands of passengers. On August 28, 1991, a Crown Heights bound 4 Lexington Avenue express train derailed just before entering the 14th Street Union Square station due to excessive speeds. The train was traveling at 50 miles per hour in a section with a 10-mile-per-hour speed limit while approaching a pocket track. The motorman attempted to slow down the train, but it was too late, resulting in a deadly crash that claimed 5 lives, making it the worst subway accident since the 1928 Times Square derailment. Investigations later determined the cause to be human error, as the motorman was intoxicated at the time of the crash. Prior to the accident, he has been observed overrunning stations and excessively speeding. His reckless actions ultimately led to the tragic derailment, highlighting the devastating consequences of operator negligence. As the demand for upgrading our transit system grows, the Lexington Avenue lags behind, still operating with 50 to 100-year-old signals that cause delays and limit service. In 2022, a proposal was made to replace these outdated signals with CBTC communications-based train control, which would improve service speed and allow for more trains per hour. However, a significant challenge remains. The 6th line is still using 40-year-old rolling stock named the R62A, which is incompatible with CBTC technology. To address this, the MTA unveiled the R262, a new train model that will be compatible with CBTC. Although details have been limited about the R262s, the MTA's 2025 through 2029 capital program includes plans to introduce new trains for the 1, 3, and 6 line, which also run R62s and R62As. Meanwhile, the R142 and R142A trains, which are CBTC compatible, do not need to be replaced immediately as they are still relatively new and have not reached the end of their useful lifetime yet. Alright, transit fans and rail fans, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating this video. And if you like content such as this, be sure to subscribe to the channel down below and also liking the video. And also following our Discord server down below for frequent updates. And also following our other social media pages, which is also linked down below. Now without further ado, this is Maurice X Productions signing out. Bye transit fans and rail fans.